Hello, welcome once again to our Life Secure channel where we demystify everything about investment and insurance. We appreciate everyone that has followed our social media platforms and all that we have presented before. And we want to assure you that we continue to add value by way of education here on this channel. We are welcome to another episode. Thank you. So in our last episode, we discussed so much about the different type of insurance that are available out there. But today, we'll be going to dive in more about how these operates, each of them, and how we can actually be able to make our right choices at the right time. All right. Thank you so much as you go along with me. I want to discuss as number one what is called accident, death, and dismemberment insurance. This type of insurance is one that has to do with anyone who dies in an accident or in the process of working, they have part of their bodies that were affected by accident. Maybe their hands, their leg, their ears or eye. The insurance covers anything that happened in the process. And even at death, it must be confirmed that the death was caused as a result of the accident. That is when they will be paid. AD and D, it is called. Next to that, I'll be discussing about disability insurance. Disability insurance is a kind of insurance that has to do with somebody being protected when he is not able to earn appropriately. That is, as a result of an accident, as a result of sickness, they are able to perform their normal duties. This coverage will therefore supplement or come in handy to help that worker in sustaining or meeting their normal essential needs. It is called disability insurance. Most of the time, insurance is meant to cover sources of income in case of such times. Disability insurance, it is called. And now, we have more that we call term insurance. Term insurance is a kind of insurance that is most common among banks or common among light or young or little insurance company. It is basically about protecting something for a short time. One can protect the loans, one can protect something that is so crucial to them for a short time. Talk about 5 years, talk about 10 years, talk about 15 years. But definitely it has a time of expiration. That is term. So also we have it for life, and it is called term life insurance. It is a kind of life insurance, but with clear time that it could lapse. So somebody is expected to die within the period within the period of the insurance coverage. Otherwise, nothing will be paid out. Usually, this kind of insurance are very, very cheap. They are cheap in the sense that at the beginning, they are meant to actually, like if it's ever happened, because nobody knows the exact time that it can happen. As such, it is assumed that that person could have, as a result of his activity, could be involved in anything that could culminate into death. So term insurance is a very safe insurance if one can determine when they are going to die. Unfortunately, nobody can determine that. As such, we encourage people to understand what it means. It could be cheap. Talk about $20, talk about $25, and it's also a way of also even getting coverage for oneself. You can get coverage for yourself at any rate, and that means you are still covered, even though it looks cheap, but it covers somebody better than nothing at all. So it can be converted later in life to permanent. Later in life, so it is convertible. Also, it is renewable. The only problem there is that at the time of renewal, somebody or the client has added age to the former age at which they were really placed on the policy. Maybe 10 or 20 years. And so the cost of insurance at those new age will have climbed higher. And it is still expected to cover the same amount. So most of the time, people backed out because at those times they are old and the cost is very, very expensive. So term insurance has only tax-free benefits, and it is only at death that they are paid out. It has tax-free benefits only at death, that when they are paid out tax-free. But once it expired, before anything happens, then it doesn't cover anymore. So we have to understand how this can help us as people. Is that what you really need? That is the question. Why we are breaking it down here is to help our decision making so that you know what you are making or the decision you are taking at one time or the other. And the last one I want to pick for today here is the one that is called universal life. Universal life is a type of insurance that covers almost every need of a client. You talk about accident and sickness. You talk about disability. You talk about possibility of using it for any other purpose. Universal life can really be available and be the best choice that one can rely upon. With universal life, you are expected to pay for certain time, maybe 10, 15, or 20 years. But after that, one is not expected to pay any money again from his or her pocket. Within the insurance policy is an investment package that can generate cash value. And those cash value is what can be cashed out from later in life. So it's something that one can really enjoy while still alive. It does not wait for somebody to die before they can enjoy out of it, or it is meant for only the beneficiaries. No. While one is alive, one can really enjoy this. So this is a great one for anyone who wants to use this kind of insurance policy to generate quite some for their retirement. A substantial amount for business when they have retired, or something that can be paying them, like a retirement package gradually while they are retiring. These are reasons why we feel that this may be the best for many of us. The amount is simply very, very cheap if you start early. It could also be at the amount just a little bit different from what you are paying over the term. And that is why we are advised to actually look into this and be able to really consider widely before making the choice of our insurance policy. So today, I believe we've been able to run through some that will be very, very useful in helping us further. So we will be stopping here today, and then in our next episode, we will pick some other topics. Thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate you. Bye for now. Thank you for joining us on Secured Life platform today. Please connect with us on our social media links as it's being shown on your screen right now. Whichever way, we want to hear your feedback. We want your questions to be answered. You can get more tips and more resources. Looking forward to receiving from you. Every smart decision you make today builds the future you want to live tomorrow. Until next time, let's keep planning, let's keep learning, and keep thriving. Thank you.